Welcome. Sorry about that there, everybody, but hey, we're here, we're back on the sportiest stream. It's nice to see you all here tonight. We've got a Blackline matchup for you all here. Two teams that have been struggling so far in their seasons. They're looking to improve, maybe get themselves out of their rut here as we're in the Premier Series, and it is Ethos Esports Blue. Clout 9. We've seen Clout 9 on this stream actually many times before. We've even seen Tiger on this stream before. In fact, Tiger's been on the stream a couple times. Great to see him here. Hopefully. Again, for both these teams though, they're not happy with the positions they're currently in. This is not favorable for either of these teams. Due to, again, just the fact that this has been a horrendous season for both of them. And again, matchups against teams like this, both these teams currently at the bottoms of their group. And Clout9 1-3, but they're one win coming against UConn, which is also 1-3. So they've had some really difficult times. Ethos though have not won yet. They're the only team in their group of 10 here in Group B, as it's labeled, has not gotten a series win yet. But and I should say this, Ethos have done pretty well in their matchup so far. They've never gotten swept. And in fact, two of their series have gone to Game 5 against UConn and against Aura. They've gone to Game 5 against both of them. Clout9. Well, they have not seen that yet. In fact, a lot of their matchups have not been great. They've had to play a lot of tougher opponents. They've had to play 3 of the Breeze teams here. And all the Breeze teams right now are doing really well. So this is not a position they want to be in. As, again, the Clout9 has had a tougher start to the season, having to play some of the scariest teams in this bracket so far. But against Ethos Esports Blue, this is where they can try to prove their own worth. There's a lot of work they have to put into it. Prediction poll is up. Hello there. Hello there, Ains. How you doing? Welcome in. And again, prediction poll is up if you want to vote on who you think will win the series, Ethos Esports Blue or Clout9. Overall, with the scheduling, how everything's worked so far, both these teams have things going for them. Ethos Esports Blues have proven that they can go to Game 5 against some other really tough opponents, but Clout9 have also had the tougher schedule. So it kind of evens out here. We really are due for a pretty interesting matchup. Again, between two teams that have had horrible starts to their season. They're hoping that they can turn around here. As we're in week 4. These regular seasons go by quickly. You don't get a lot of matches. You have 9 matches in total. After this week, we're going to be at past the halfway mark of the season. These teams really need to pick up that pace and not find themselves in the relegation part of the tournament. You do not want to be in that relegation zone, because most teams, when they fall to relegation, they then fall down to the league below them. But we'll see how these teams can prove themselves here. Again, still another half of the season. And so long as you do decently well, you'll make it to the playoffs, and you'll have a very good chance of making it into next season and stay, at the very least, in the Premier Series. But again, overall, depends on how well your team plays, depends on how well the players play, depends on your overall recognizability. So far about these teams, it has not been what they've wanted. Clout9 have subs as well. A lot of this roster staying the same. Again, Giscarito, Invic, GeForce, and Get were all on the team last season. That Tabor, I think, is the only new player for them. Again, I actually don't remember the last time I saw Clout9. Again, but I can talk about Vec Tiger. Big streamer. Last team he was on was Radiance Era. We saw his team last season, actually in their playoff matchups, until they lost a couple. I think, losers round 4. I could be wrong. In the Contender Series. Again, an overall decent season. Clout9 had a pretty good run in the Premier Series. We did not get to see that, but it was again, from what I've known, I heard a lot about this team, a lot of whispers from how well they were doing, how they were ready for the next season of Premier Series. Well, it's coming, and they've not looked great. Again, there's a lot of really solid Breeze teams here, Breeze Esports. So it's kind of been the new big thing coming in the Premier Series, and you see they're taking kind of this league by storm. Most of the Breeze teams are, I think, the weakest out of all the Breeze teams. Yeah, the weakest of all the Breeze teams is 2-2, and they have 4 teams in one group. They're 4-0, 4-0, 2-1, 2-2. They've been tearing the competition up. And so far for Clout9, a few of their matches have been against Breeze teams. Really cannot catch a break here, but fortunately for them, don't have to worry too much. They still have other opponents that they have to play, and that's where they can really try to turn things around. Again, yeah, the last time we saw Tiger was on Radiant's Era in Losers Round 4 against Loth Asylum, which is where they had their run end. Clout9, a little before that. When they played, oh, there we go, when they played Fruit Snacks Gaming again. At that point, it was Giscrito, Invic, GeForce, Garrett. Again, now they've added Sad Topwater. Expect some action here between these teams. As we'll move in game here, we'll see which one they join on up. Again, Clout9, 1-3 though. They have had a win this season. They're again coming against Yukon, they swept them. Whereas for Ethos Esports Blue, they also played Yukon, but they went to game 5. Did not win that. Again, they've gone to game 5 twice. It has not been a pretty season here for Ethos. And if they want to have any hope of having a strong performance in the regular season, a win here is basically necessary. That situation they're in for Clout9, it's not nearly as dire, but definitely a lot that they have to work on. As whoop, there goes Tiger. He'll jump back in soon enough. Don't worry. And we're also waiting on Clout9. There he. Oh nope, he's joining his other account. I see. Wrong account. I get it. And we're just waiting on Giscrito and the rest of Clout9 here. There they are. Invic and GeForce. Oh, GeForce really wants to get into the action. Why not? I mean, I'm ready for it. Are you all ready for it? Best of 5 series. Here we go. Week 4 of the Blackline Championship Series. It's been a while since we've seen these teams, since we've seen a lot of these players on the stream, but I see them. I think we've even seen Diesel on the stream before. At the very least, I remember talking with him. He's a pretty prominent figure in Blackline. Well, it's nice to see him here. Here we are, kickoff in Game 1. If there's any team here that has something to prove, it's definitely going to be Clout9. Again, so far, their losses all coming down to teams on Breeze Esports. The side of the bracket has been incredibly deadly, because for Clout9, they played really well in the playoffs last season. Again, they made it, I think, through the first stage of playoffs. I think through the upper bracket. I could be wrong on that, but they have been a force to be reckoned with, and apparently this season, definitely having a tough start. And again, with a lot of their matchups coming against Breeze teams, it's going to be a little difficult, because those teams have been so dominant. Right now, the early goal will come from Ethos instead. As GeForce doesn't read this one, Tiger will score it. I was expecting a play off the back wall there, and it came close, but it definitely wasn't enough. As now we continue the action off the back wall. Tiger misses this! Oh my! Almost chance to Ethos. Diesel! Cleared away by Invic. Clout9. Leaning back very far here. They are going to get this one away, but oh, a double commit, and that's straight to Diesel. They had time there to make an opportunity for themselves on Clout9, but instead they give it away here. As a factor of the pressure, as well as the lack of boost control that they have is why they're just throwing this ball away from the net, hoping that something can work for them. And maybe something will. Invic has no boost, but here comes Grito. Now GeForce, saved by Diesel. Clout9 with an onslaught. And it's Diesel that stands tall. He's now back on the offense for Ethos. Diesel, good away by GeForce. Tiger getting back. It doesn't have a lot of boost. We'll rely on Barricade here. Boost towards the midfield. Carrizo wanted the dunk. Wanted the 50-50 at the very end, at least. Now a miss from Diesel. Tiger's got to get this one to the corner. And will Tiger, having joined this roster very recently. I think the most recent addition. Again, a lot of things on how he's going to be able to acclimate. Because again, last season was the captain of Radiant's Era in the Contender Series. It's a whole different beast in the Premier Series. I was fortunate enough last season to actually get most of my action that I saw was from Contender and Premier Series teams. And yeah, there's a huge difference. The pace of play, the quality of play, so much higher in the Premier Series. You have to be much stronger. You can't get away with the same mistakes you make in the Contender Series. I'm sure Tiger knows that all too well. Generally speaking, when players move into new divisions, they don't generally start off very well. But you can separate the strong players from the good players, the great players as well, maybe. Is their ability to be able to bounce back. A lot of things, but if Tiger can bounce back here in this season, he can maybe become a player that's necessary for their progress. Right now, again, still only 1 goal scored, as Clout9 really hasn't been able to put up that many shots. Akrito in field for Invik. Wide, Tiger. Another clear. Clout9. Struggling overall in the midfield, but this is a good opportunity for them. Diesel, that's not a very good touch. G-Force towards the net. Tiger will easily collect that one and punt it away. Again, Ethos Esports not afraid to challenge in that midfield. It seems like for Clout9, they're holding themselves back in that gameplay. They're not really wishing to take chances in that midfield, and they really have to. They want to hold offense, because right now, other than that, that rush that had to end in a great save from Diesel midway through this game, they have really not been able to put up much sustainable offense. They shot down. Again, it's easily collected here by Ethos. As Invik double tap will try to read this barricade. Challenges Krito. And Tiger, he almost caught himself in the wrong position there, but to cover, Krito calls this one down the field, looking maybe for G-Force, but the touch just wasn't strong enough to reach him. Instead, G-Force will have to go back, collect this one off the sidewall. Not a solo play, but instead he'll just have to take his chance on the shot there. Barricade. Well, that's 2 touches. Krito tried to punch it his way in field. G-Force open net, maybe! Tiger gets there! Ethos Esports Blue stay with a 1-goal lead here. An incredible save from Tiger as he had to reach back for that one. But still, here comes Clout9. G-Force saved by Tiger. Krito goes to the boost, but doesn't win the challenge. Tiger. Ethos Esports Blue, only 1 goal's been scored. It might be enough here for them. Krito, Invik to tie it! It won't be! Clout9 get the response. They've always been threatening those passing plays, and this one will work to perfection. Nothing else to say about that. That is just a perfectly played passing options. And now kickoff, infield barricade, not a good touch. Oh, saved by Diesel. Keeps his team's hopes alive in game 1. And now Diesel will also drop it down for overtime. Clout9 almost scored there on 0 seconds. Man, what a way this game would have ended if that went in. Instead, now we're moving into golden goal territory still. Krito. Another double tap here to get it out of defense. Krito with the long clear. Clout9. Sparks of hope for them. Barricade. We get chased down. G-Force will get the clear. Who will show up in this first game of the series? As Invik. 50-50 with Diesel. Tiger puts it back into offense. What I've really noticed from both these teams, though, is that lack of shooting. They really haven't decided to take tons of shots. Instead, it's been about the quality of those plays. Passing options seem to be what these teams want to go for. Unfortunately, though, their ability to connect on those kind of passes have not been great. Krito! Oh, he almost read that double tap. Not afraid to see if he can end this game in fireworks, Krito. Gonna take his chances on that double tap attempts. Now it might be his mistake to end it. G-Force keeps it up, but Tiger, oh, he just had to put it in, but it's instead off the crossbar. But really should have been a goal there. Tiger, oh, that might come back to bite him. As it's clear down the field, Invik has got this. Clears it. Invik in the midfield. Tiger gets the save. Krito up with it. Krito gets bumped by Diesel. Invik tried to put it in. Drop down for G-Force. And he'll put it into the back post. Burrito will start this one off, but it's this touch from Invik that put a wrench into the situation here for Ethos Esports Blue, and it's GeForce credited with the goal here to give Clout 9 Game 1. And again, okay, that's a lot more shots than I thought it was. I was going to talk about these teams. The overall play of the game has been one of, I think, more quality over quantity. Of course, there's still more action to be had here. Cloud9 may have taken Game 1, but it had to come to overtime. Had to come with a goal in the final 10 seconds. That is definitely not something they want to have to recreate consistently. They'll take those wins, but for most of the game, it was in favor of Ethos. They were winning the possession. They were holding the offense, but again, for these teams, they have a lot of shots, but it really doesn't feel like any of them are all that quality. And so, they're just going to become lackluster. You get players with, like, tons of shots, but I can't remember most of the shots from that game. Only a very select few were actually even notable. That is not what you want to have as a team. You need to get that offense. And so far for these teams, it has just not been at the level that you expect. Now, I'm sure they expect from themselves. Oh, what a dunk for Invik! My goodness! I did not see that coming here. Tiger went for the clear, and Invik took his time to get to that challenge, and it will favor him. My goodness, I can't believe Clout9 were able to score that. That is something else, isn't it? Oh, and now Tigers just missed that opportunity, but Barricade will tie it up. Clout9 here, a bit sluggish out the kickoff. No one was in the vicinity of Diesel, and that'll just create the offensive opportunity. Tiger probably should have scored that, but it won't be too much of an issue, as the follow-through from Barricade is good enough to tie things here at 1. As off the kickoff, Carito. Oh, he's trying to make it 2. Tiger, that is not a very good touch. GeForce will easily put that one in. So far for Tiger, this game has been tumultuous. He has not a lot of good things to look back here. Tiger, again, the question really is, how can he adapt from going from the Contender Series now to the Premier Series? Plays like those may have worked for him in the Contender Series. They won't work here in this much higher level competition. And every mistake matters. Is Invik. Good pass Tiger. Diesel. For the sidewall, Carito. Maybe following it up. Guess the dunk on Barricade. In is GeForce just around Tiger. Tiger will get a piece of it. Look at this from Clout9. I love how they're stressing these passes, stressing the 50-50s. Make sure they utilize each other. That's the Clout9 way. Not a team where you see one player try to take control. And well, sure, you got players like Carito who have such insanely talented mechanics, but that's not really what this team wants to be known for. They want to be a team that's known to have that chemistry. These players have been together for a while. They definitely know how to work as a unit. Now Carito. GeForce trying to get the clear. Diesel with the dunk. Tiger. Another shot that he probably should be doing a little better with. So far for Tiger. These touches of his have not been great. That one is. Oh, but Barricade's missed it. That one completely dumbfounded Clout9. It was a great passing option there from Diesel. And Barricade really needs to put those in. It's just missed opportunity after missed opportunity here for Ethos. They've been given numerous opportunities to get themselves back in this one. Yet they have just not been able to capitalize on them. Clout9 somehow is still holding the lead, but the offense against them, I can't think they'll be holding it for long. As that maybe they need another one. GeForce try to sneak one in. 2 players whiffing. We give opportunities for Ethos. Clout9. Flex. Another passing play outwards. Tiger on the field. Everybody jumping here from Clout9. Now a shot from Barricade. Carito. Pushes to the corner. Tiger. Infield. No challenge awaiting. Ethos Esports Blue will go back to defense, but they may not get back in time. Invic misses. G-Force. Oh, he's missed too. Carito, he's missed as well. What happened? No one can shoot on this field. Well, that is 3 straight opportunities there. Clout9 could not put the ball on target. And I can't. These teams cannot shoot this series. I mean, maybe that's the reason why they've been having such a bad start. They just can't put the ball in the back of the net. Here comes Tiger, saved by Carito. Barricade. Oh, kicked out. Follow up from Diesel, and again another bad shot here. Starting to sound like a bit of a broken record. These players, I don't know what happened today. But my goodness, someone needs to find out what happened because these guys cannot score. With a game this close, shooting so important. That's open for Invic. Diesel will jump in the way just in the nick of time. And that one will save his team here. Carito, infield. Oh, that's off the crossbar. It's now Clout9 who's having the issues on offense. That one, that's off the post. Follow up. Oh, that's also off the post. And if I'm not wrong, I think it was Diesel who had those opportunities. No one is safe from the curse here. Someone keep a tally of how many missed opportunities you've had. Because I am sure we're well in the double digits, even for this game. Still a 1-goal difference. Final 30 seconds. And for both these teams, no matter who loses this, they have to be blaming themselves because with all the opportunities these teams are getting, well, with how many opportunities they are not putting in a better place, this is not a good showing from either of these teams. This game can be best described as ugly. But it might be ugly and favoring. Oh, what a shot from J-Force. They can't put in the easy shots, but he'll put in the tougher ones here. What a double tap. He had to get so much elevation to get to that one and hit it downwards. And Clout9, maybe that's the goal that will secure this game. Time will tick down. Clout9 take game 2. Again, it was not pretty. But it'll be good enough here for Clout9. Ultimately, the result is more important, I think, for them, but this has not been a great series for either of these teams. The shooting, especially, has been quite abysmal for the Premier Series level. I've seen a good amount of my Premier Series action, and I can tell you these teams are having some difficulties putting the ball where it needs to go. Game 3, Clout9. Only 1 game away from actually winning this series. Again, while it hasn't been pretty, they've definitely been the better of the two teams. Especially as time's gone on. Still, we wait to see what will happen next here. Again, Clout9 lead by 2. All they need is 1 more game. And they will take down Ethos. Ethos, reminder, still looking to try to get their first series win in the season. Oh, what a fake! Oh, Yosuido almost went for the second one. And you know what? That's a bit of a change up here. How fast-paced these teams are trying to be. Sometimes slowing things down is just as effective. As G-Force shot, saved by Tiger. Now Carito waiting back. Tiger, one-on-one, looking for the bump play. But he couldn't get himself in front of that ball. His touch there from Tiger. But the ball went in front of him, not behind him. What a good catch there from Carito. Again, relying on a bit of teammates' help there to get the ball out. Something that Clout9 have done consistently out of their defensive half. He's now G-Force. Leaves this one. Oh, I think he was expecting Carito to jump onto it, but no one was there. And Barricade will get a free dribble down the field. Invic. Right down the midfield. Tiger could read these. Doesn't have to. Diesel to make it 1. As soon as Tiger gets this touch, it's going to be very difficult for Carito to read that. I mean, you can just... basically what Carito's doing there is he's jumping up and praying that he can make that touch. That is extremely difficult to predict. even for a player of Kirito's skill level, making that specific touch is not something that is seen often. Ethos successfully make it awkward here, and they'll profit from it. Again, look at this from Clout9, intercepting that midfield, finding more and more ways to break out of that shell and try to actually win, not just take control of this midfield, but also win it. Oh, Invic, flip reset towards, saved by Tiger. He does beat out 2 players in that chance, although that touch going backwards. G-Force will keep it away from the nets. Double commit from Clout9. Barricade, oh, he wanted to put that one in field, but he cleared away instead. Tiger with the dunk. And if there's anybody on this team that really wants to win, it's definitely Tiger. He wants to prove himself on this team. Gonna be the most recent recruit. I remember chatting with him before the series. And yeah, you could tell the way he was talking, he really wants these. He wants to prove his team is not just going to lose in Game 5 repeatedly. But still, they have to go to Game 5 if they even want a chance in the series. And it's not going to be easy with Clout9 barreling right in front of them. And with that goal about midway through this game, it's all tied up as Barricade overran this one, and Rizzo will have the easiest net to put it in. Tiger. Give it to his own back half. Barricade with space here, but Ops is just kind of try to clear it. Get straight to Kirito. Kirito gets past 2, but it's top field by Diesel. Tiger to put it in. Clout9. And you can see Invic, he fully expected Kirito to win that challenge. Just a little too aggressive there from Invic. And Ethos Esports Blue will once again take the lead. Very quickly, might I add. They'll take the lead. But as quickly as they take it, Clout9 can answer back. Infield from Invic. Kept away by Diesel. Clout9 have been so good at making every play they have on offense seemingly as threatening as the last. Though again, the shooting could use some work there. Good save from Barricade, though. Now infield for G-Force. Oh, no one can make contact with that one. 3 players jumped up. No one hit the ball. As Invic to the side wall. Tiger will leave this one for Diesel. That flick should be able to create some offense here for Ethos. Maybe get insurance. Something that they could definitely profit from. Something that they could definitely utilize. Again, reminder, Game 1, they had a 1-goal lead for almost the entire of the game. So those final seconds, it came back to bite them. Kirito, that's an easy one for him. That's another outplay from Clout9. That touch from G-Force creates everything. And it's far enough away from Tiger that Kirito will win that challenge no matter what Tiger decides to do. And Tiger, I mean, he jumps for it, but doesn't get anything on it. Clout9. Another time they answer back. And now, oh, what a kickoff. Invic. Flip reset. Fakes it. In front. No one reads this one. Tiger will get it away. It was a great kickoff strategy there from Clout9. Immediately goes back to the player that they want it to, Invic, and he creates the opportunity for them. Look at all this pressure they're getting. This is all because of that kickoff. The only set piece in Rocket League, and with the skill of these players are at, you have to start doing kickoff strategies. Not something that you can just kind of be relaxed on. It's very important because when the kickoff gives you the initial offense, you can really utilize that to score. The kickoff is long gone now. Is Diesel. In free control, but he has no boost, and that means that Clout9 will have a bit of a sense of relaxation here and get this ball out of their half. Barricade misses this. Diesel's last one back. Oh, why did G-Force pre-jump that one? Were you expecting the high pass from Invic? Invic just wanted to get a shot there. The game tied as it is. I don't know what made the pre-jump there. G-Force. Well, that clear doesn't go very far. Tiger. To the back wall. He could read these. It's not going to be able to go in, though. It will hit the ground. Another overtime in this series. This one could be the last. All Clout9 need to do is score one more time. But for Ethos Esports Blue, they definitely have their strengths as well. You're gonna have to utilize them. Keep themselves alive in this series. Look to force a reverse sweep. Diesel. Kept out by G-Force, who will not be able to read the double tap. Barricade wide, but he does get through Invic. No one challenging, and G-Force with a touch here. Trying to control it, 50-50 with Tiger. Clout9, starting to bait these challenge in here from Ethos. The Tiger to win it! G-Force will save it away. Now it's Diesel off the corner. Oh, what a great touch from Kuritos. Kept it so close to himself there. And he gives his team so much time to get that ball out. Kurito now, maybe him! Oh, it's Diesel. Another save from Ethos, but that one won't be kept out. It's Invic to win the series. Another overtime will end up with a Clout9 winner. And this series will end 3 games straight. Clout9 will take this one. In this series, again, it was a bit ugly at times, but Clout9 definitely playing as a better team. Again, they had such a tough schedule that 1-3 record that they have doesn't really justify how good this team actually is. Of course, there's still a lot of questions here for their season. This is a good win for Clout9, but they still have to put in effort, put in the work to get there. As again, let me go make sure I get that prediction poll completed out here. There you go. Again, big win for Clout9. It was a 3-0 sweep. They were able to put in some incredible pressure. As we are gonna get an interview here with G-Force to end off this matchup. It was a quick one. 3 games straight. Clout9 proving that they are better than this Ethos Esports Blue side, who still... Oh, it's not... Wait a second. It's not gonna be G-Force. It looks like it might actually be someone else. Jumping in. We'll see what happens. Again, I thought it was gonna be G-Force. It looks like it's actually gonna be Invic who's joining us. Oh no, it's G-Force and Invic. There you go. Again, I'm getting answers from Kurito here. Yes, Kurito. On who's joining. It'll be Invic and G-Force joining us here as... Welcome in. Here's one of them. Welcome in, Invic. I'll be honest. Oh, and there's G-Force. Welcome in. I'll be honest, that series was a bit ugly at times, but you get the win in the end. That's all that matters, Invic. How are you feeling? Feeling a little bit happier here that you guys have kind of proven yourself against Ethos Esports Blue?
Honestly, it feels great because like we've been on a losing streak lately, and that game really means big to us.
Yeah, of course, and I mean that streak. You know, I think part of it has to go down to the scheduling itself. You had to play 3 of the 4 Breeze teams, and it just seems like it seems like Breeze is like the org that cannot do wrong because all of their teams are insane right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to play 3 of them, and it has not been pretty. But again, a win like this is so important. But take me through that kind of the scheduling. How difficult has it been on you guys as a team? Because losing that many times so early in the season is definitely not going to be great for your mental health.
Well, we didn't really we basically threw the losing out of the way because like lately we have not been grinding the game as much as we want to because of schedule wise, and
Of
And
course.
right now, I think we're just slowly starting to come back, and hopefully we can, you know, get back to where we left off last season, and win against those Breeze players.
Become unwashed.
Yeah.
Be washed up right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Again, you talked about kind of the lack of grinding, and it definitely did show. I mean, talk about the shooting specifically. I've seen you guys play before. This is probably the worst shooting you've ever had on this stream. And again, I'm sorry I'm saying that, but you get the win in
Yeah.
the NG Force, but the shooting has not been pretty. Is that kind of a factor of the lack of hours here from this team as a whole? Is there anything you want to comment on the shooting accuracy?
Yeah, I think it's a lack of hours, and I think it's just a lack of just like cohesion. And I think the hours like work against our cohesion as a team as well. Like we just can't like make plays together, and whenever we do, we can't finish it because our shooting's terrible.
Again, you get the what was the answer again? The shooting kind of got bad, but what was the answer? I mean, what made you all so clutch in these overtimes?
I think just playing faster than them because like I think we're just a faster team than they were, and just like using that as our
Just faster, GeForce says here
little bit.
again. Yeah, I mean, again, you get it, again. This is a good win for you guys again, proving that you are better than Ethos, Esports Blue. But next week you got another matchup here against Nola Flight. We're currently 2-2. Anything you want to say about that matchup coming up? Are there any other matchups maybe in your season that you're looking forward to that you think people should pay attention to?
I haven't really been paying too much attention to our schedule. I think I'm just focusing on like getting my hours in and winning. I think I'm focused on beating Nation's team. That's kind of what I'm excited for.
Okay, so the only team they want to beat is Wash Champs. I see. They want to
Pretty
beat Wash
much.
Champs. You'll be playing. I honestly would actually love to see that. I do like Wash Champs. It's a good team. You'll be playing them in week 6, so in 2 weeks from now. So again, there you go. That's a match to look forward to. Wash Champs, Clout 9. That'll be a fun one. Wash Champs are a very solid roster, so it'll definitely be a
Yeah.
good matchup. Is there anything you want to say about Wash Champs specifically?
Well,
Oh,
Go for it, Vic.
all right. So, I mean, back like it will go like all the way back when like the early seasons of BLCS, where like whenever we verse Nation, we're just gonna get hype up for it. I mean, we have lost more than we won, but we're looking to win this one because to prove that we can break the curse from all the way back, like when the BLCS started.
what is this curse?
Basically, we play Nation and we just lose.
Oh, so you have not been able to beat Nation yet.
We've beat him, but like me and I don't even know if you know who Tap is, but Tap's an OG on our team. Kind of just doesn't play anymore. Me and Tap 2v3 Nation one time, and then we can't actually beat him with the full roster. Kind of a curse.
Yeah.
Well, again, that's something to look forward to. Any final statements do you want to make, Invic or GeForce? Anything you want to say to the stream?
I mean, Invic's my boyfriend now, so that's type. About it. Thank you.
Oh, GeForce just left.
You
both. And there's Giscarito jumping in. And Emily, this is probably why I should have moved us to a more private channel, but whatever, it's funny. Anything you want to say, Invic?
Well, thank you all for watching.
Hey, that's my job. He's taking my job here. Again, congratulations on your win, Invic. Congratulations to Clout 9.
Thank you.
Definitely a win
Yeah.
you all need. And again, good luck in the rest of your season.
Thank you. Thank you for streaming us, Sparty.
Of course. That's a win for Clout 9 here against Ethos Esports Blue. And it's been an interesting night of matches. That's to say. Again, simply just a good time here. As I will make sure to get this one over. Anybody, take care. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys again very soon. Again, the stream was very short, but I'm happy that you all joined in. Showed your support for the matchup. Again, everybody, take care. Have a great night.